Welcome back, everybody, to Dark Souls. I beat Artorias, the Abyss Walker, last episode. And it was quite a struggle. It took me an entire episode, as you probably know. And now there's someone here. Interestingly, seems like she's made a little grave, a little memorial for him. Let's talk to her real quick.
Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Okay, so this lady wants the soul I just got from Artorias. Artorias' soul can be used to make his sword, I believe. I'm probably not going to use that sword, but it's really cool. I'm also probably not going to use the item she will give me for giving her this soul. I can get a couple of cool daggers, but they're dex weapons. So, I guess if I wanted to get all the story, I would give her the soul. You can sort of see her face there. That's a mask. If I wanted to get all the story, I would give her the soul. But just in case I decide to make this sword, I'm going to say no.
Yes, of course. I must not be presumptuous. Artorias would not have approved.
It seems like with souls, you can't regenerate someone's body unless it's a Firekeeper soul. That's like the one exception. I'm not sure why. You can also fight her and keep the soul and get her daggers, I believe. And they're really good daggers. They're like the best in the entire game, I would say. There's gold tracer and silver something like that. They're really cool weapons. I'm not a dex build. I won't be using it. But it's just cool to know about, I guess. Also, in Oolacile Township, over here is a combat arena. It's online combat only. Oh, this lets me go in, though. That's interesting. The Battle of Stoicism is you go into an arena. It automatically makes you human. So let's actually go. Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't get to keep your human form. Here's how this works. I won't be doing the Battle of Stoicism, but because of this is an extremely popular PvP point. People put their red sign down, and then they go in here and fight and do lots of invasions in this area while they're waiting. It's also like relatively decent. Just that area is kind of a good arena, but I won't be doing it. I don't think there's anything up here. I think this is just a view. We're gonna check it out anyway. Some statues. You can hear the scarecrow guys still doing their work down there. That'll definitely kill me if I drop. And I think I can see there's an item I missed. I have to literally click on that. That's very strange. There's one area out in Royal Wood I didn't actually explore around. I really don't recall what this tower is for, to be honest. Also, you may have noticed I swapped to the Black Iron Shield during the fight with Artorias. It's just because it's the most stable shield I had. And his attacks do so much stamina damage to you, and you need to be able to counterattack when the few opportunities you have, that I just had to use it. Anyway, Lucille Township. This is a very difficult but fun area. You can hear some stuff going on over here. So I mentioned something like, something strange happens to people when they get a whole bunch of humanity, and then they turn into these things. You get a weird monster head, you get elongated limbs. You go super nuts, make weird noises. Hello, friends. Would you like a fireball? Sure you would. They're not too tough, but there will be a few areas where there's a whole lot of them, and just 4 of them is still a decent amount. Is my microphone? Okay. I had a horrible feeling that I hadn't turned on my mic or something. Shortcut for later. Ouch. They're relatively strong, too. Let's drink some of my limited Estases already. There's a bunch of items hidden all around this area as well. I'll do my best to get them, but no guarantees. There's a caster. They use dark spells. Dark spells have a physical component to them, because humanity has weight. Humanities are like a physical thing, which is why solid humanities are things you can carry around with you, I guess. So those dark spells will actually do poise damage to you. They will... Well, actually, regular spells do poise damage too, but it's a very, very small amount. And they will blow up in your shield when you're blocking. I should probably swap over to the Crest Shield, to be honest. Let's just do that right now. There's not going to be a ton of casters, but they will be a problem when they're around. Also, this area reminds me a bit of Bloodborne. There's an area that's a bunch of like ledges next to buildings. I'm not going to really get that guy, am I? I love their laughs. Oh, if I'm able to get up there. Also, that developer message, let there be light. I'm really not sure what that's supposed to be in reference to. Yeah, Crest Shield doing much better. You can see how much stamina damage I took from blocking that spell. And regular actual damage is relatively high as well. That's why the dark spells in this game are super good. And yet more reasons that sorcery is a good option for your build. I don't think I'll be able to get back up if I drop down and kill that guy, so let's go this way first. I believe I can just do this. Don't even need to roll, actually. Let's get this item, just a soul. Okay, we need to get in that building at some point as well. Let's see if I can do this without dying. I just have a feeling I'm going to fall off the edge when I do this. Nope. I did it. I'm sorry, carving. These carvings, when you break them, when you use them as a usable item, they make a sound. Ow, ow, ow. You can see they are a big problem. So much damage. And it makes the sound of a voice saying, I'm sorry. It's the only way you can speak. Oh. tired of you guys. Another sippy. Luckily, they have no poise, so that was pretty easy to kill. And look, they've been looting before I even got here. I didn't even get these items. I thought this was a mimic for a second, but I was like, there's no way it's a mimic. Dark Orb, that's the spell. That's basically the darkness version of Fireball, I believe. Or something similar to Fireball. I believe it can drop... No, this is Death. My memory of this area is somewhat less. My first playthrough, I skipped the DLC. I'm like, oh, this is so hard. I don't want to do more super hard stuff. And I just skipped it. So, this would be the real way you get down without doing the drop. So, I've actually played this DLC less times than the rest of the game. I've beaten, I think I mentioned earlier, in earlier episodes, I've beaten this game like 4 or 5 times, but I've played it 6 or 8. I usually get to like Sen's Fortress and I'm like, okay, that's enough for me. Because Sen's Fortress really sucks. Have I been over here yet? I think I have. Yeah, let there be light, and then I can jump over to here, maybe? Cool. Good, good, good. You're super fun. Happy Town. Oh god. Anyway, these guys really love having all this humanity. As you can hear, they're just like crying in agony and laughing insanely. So, maybe being a hollow's not so bad after all, huh? Would you say? Can't see the chain, but I'm pretty sure that's not a mimic. Oh, I was wrong. That's death. If they grab you, you die. Mimics are also slightly different colored. They're a little bit lighter. But I was like, oh, surely there's no mimics in here, right? But I was so wrong. Beat you up. I only have 5 because I didn't kindle that Oolacile Township bonfire, damn it. Well, don't you worry, there will be plenty of humanities to go around from these guys. Also, I mentioned being a Dark Wraith. NPCs will have humanities you can take out of them with your Dark Wraith arm, as well as players. These guys, I believe, have soft humanities you can steal from them. Most of the NPCs that are like in human form, like the NPCs that would show up at Firelink and whatnot, also have some humanities. You can take 1 or 2. Damn you casters! Where did that guy go? Friend? There. Yeah, their attack abilities aren't too strong, but still you have to think about them more than 0. I don't think these guys ever drop solid humanities either, which is a shame. So let's be slightly smarter, although I've already fallen for this, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Mostly, there's the very good carving. Let me actually, this is a relatively safe spot. Let me just demonstrate these. You equip them like this, and like that. Then you use it like an item on your hotbar, like that. And that's the only way you can communicate. The chosen undead cannot speak. So that's your only method of communication other than gesture with other players. Which is kind of interesting. It seems to be not canonical that the chosen undead can't speak. Like, you answer yes and no and people understand you. I guess maybe you could just be nodding or whatever. But, yep, that's how it goes. So there's a character who makes those carvings. And oh, hey, humanity, soft humanity, great. There's a character who makes those. Oh, I like to imagine that he is sort of helping the disabled who can't speak. And as you can see, when I threw the I'm sorry carving, it broke, and it broke in such a way that it made that sound of a voice saying I'm sorry, but the carving was not consumed. I still have it. So it's not like, you know, he's not like exploiting the disabled if you headcanon that way. Because you just sell someone that once and they can say that one phrase forever. That's a rubbish. Interesting. And that guy was actually damaged by falling, I believe. Either that or it was a counter hit, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever actually discussed the soft humanity system. If you haven't beaten the boss of an area, enemies in that area will drop soft humanities every so often. You'll just absorb them when you absorb their souls. I believe it's 10 per area, but you have to do a whole lot of farming to get those 10. You have to kill a lot of things. So usually I haven't been bothering to do so. But if you really, really want to maximize your souls or humanities for an area, that's how you do it. Anyway, this is a big fun ambush. I'm going to try my best to pull these guys. Missed. By this stupid method that I've developed. There we go. It pulls them one at a time. Well, not all. They're still coming. So this is a great big ambush, and it would be very bad if I were to run in there and start fighting them. Let's see if I can get this guy. I'm not sure. Oops, I didn't have my equipped. So you can see with this nonsense technique, you can pull them one by one. I'm very assured that using binoculars is not intended. This guy's not coming along. Let's see if I can grab one or two more of these guys. Right about there. Like, I suppose you could do the whole McCree and Overwatch tape magnifying glass to your monitor thing, but I think that's a bit overkill. It's pretty easy to judge, for me anyway, it's pretty easy for me to judge where the center is of my screen. Plus you aim a bit to the left and above because it falls to the right and down. It's a little bit higher. I think I missed this one, yeah. Too far right. Here? No. Maybe I'm too high. It's hard to tell. Let's try this. Oh, still missed. I've been pretty spot on with these so far. Here? Oh, still missed. Maybe this is fine. Maybe I've done enough. Okay. That would be a good secret wall, even though it's not. 2 guys plus a caster. I might be able to do this. I still want to get this guy badly. Come on, mister. With your weird bloated head. There we go. I'm right here. You can path to me. It's not hard. Yep, come on. It must be a counter hit that's doing that. Kester was almost aggroed on me. No, he is aggroed. Whew. I don't want Binox. I want my Estus, because that was a ton of damage I just took for nothing. I think I can rush him from up here. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. It's super hard to tell where people are by sounds, for whatever reason. Large Titanite. They want you to be at +10 weapons for this, for sure. It's a pretty difficult zone. I put my stuff to +15 because I wanted to be absolutely positively sure that I could defeat everyone in this area. Because it's hard. I think you can drop down here for some reason, but I don't really want to. Let's come back to this. Yep, I'm right here. You gonna come get me? Give me some HP. This is a mimic again. Holy crap. I remember there being like no mimics down here. That's crazy. 50,000 souls. I could do a couple level ups off of this probably. And +1. I never saw Marvelous Chester. Sorry, I'm totally spoiling. The reason Marvelous Chester is interesting is because he's a merchant, but also he's an invader. What a weird combo, right? So I wanted to show the Marvelous Chester invasion, but I may have missed it because I wasn't human at the time or something. So I've just totally spoiled that. I might go back and see if I can figure it out. Wow, that was a fail. I locked onto the guy down below instead of this guy. I should have killed him when I had the chance, damn it. Now I need to get my souls back. That's so many. Okay. Lucille Township, you're so fun. Okay, so this is where the caster was. I don't think I even need to be here anymore. Because there's nothing, right? Gonna put a secret wall. Wouldn't be too bad. Nope. So we have to go back over here. He actually came down to me this time. I will probably have fast forwarded that because you've seen that area already. But he came down to me, so it was relatively easy to take him out that time. The caster, I mean. Items, more items. There's a twin humanity, just for fun. I have 2 humanities, so I could actually kindle the Lucille Township bonfire, the one labeled as such. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky. Make sure I'm not moving so I fall straight down and don't roll. Good, good. And then here. Still pretty close. This is the area he was guarding, I believe. Yeah. So let's just continue on with this. I missed an item back there. Let me just see if I can grab it without too much stress in my life. There's nothing? Interesting. Little niche for nothing. Niche for nothing. That's my new band. It's just a soul. Not that big of a deal, but completion is good. Also, it feels like this area has pulled my camera back further. I'm not sure if that's my imagination or what. So, as we're getting down to the lower part of Lucille Township, you can see buildings have fallen down, and they've just built over them. This is a building that's fallen over. It's like impossible architecture, almost. I thought one of these was like an open window I could fall in, but thankfully that's not the case. This should be the shortcut, I do believe. So take me back up so I can cash in my souls, go human, kindle the bonfire, all that other good stuff. Maybe Marvelous Chester invades you in the Lucille Township. Let's find out by going through here, human form. We're gonna have to fight all those guys again, but we should be okay. Oops, I want to reverse hollowing first. There is still an arrow stuck to my hand, or a crossbow bolt stuck to my hand for some reason. Kindle this. I don't think I'll need to, but might as well. It's like, what other use do I have for humanity anymore anyway? Repair my stuff. It got pretty beat up by doing all that. Did I not repair after the boss fight? It's strange if so. I want 16. I think I need 2 more faith to wield Artorias' sword. How about I come to that road? Oh, damn it. It's 2,000 short. How about I consume a soul item? Oh, not this. 2,000 is like large soul of a proud knight, maybe? This might be 5,000. Oh, 3,000. Perfect. Well, close enough to perfect. Strength. I want to get to 40 strength. Or more. Probably 50 strength. If you have played many RPGs, you know, probably know there's something called soft caps, diminishing returns. That's just the normal hollow flail attack. Diminishing returns, you have to pay a lot more for your level ups above 40, and you get less for them. So you should aim to have your stats not go too much over 40, because you'll be paying a lot for them and you'll get less. The soft cap on all attributes is 40 that I can think of. but there are some pieces of equipment that require you to be at like 50 strength for. Oh, here's another one that I should really do my stupid technique of crossbow pulling. This should be good. Nice. My skills have not diminished. Ooh, got him mid-jump. I think these guys are going to start casting at me if I pull them, but let's try anyway. Just shoot one. Or miss, either way. I did buy lots and lots of crossbow bolts for this reason. Oh, I thought it was too far left. I was not. Ah, that range is so ridiculous. No, do not. I want this. Yep, come on over. Dealing with two of these casters at once would be a big problem. Especially since all these guys come out. Oh, missed. Nice. I've actually aggroed both of them. Thought I could get away from it. I was wrong. Sippy. They kind of throw the abyss scoop as well. Like Artorias did with his left arm. Speaking of Artorias' left arm, Artorias seems to have broken his arm during the fight with Minas, which is how he went so insane and got all abyss gooped up. Minas seems to have broken his arm, and he didn't have a shield. Artorias is famous for having a great shield, and he didn't have it in that fight, which made him actually much easier. Like, you're fighting that super badass knight who's the toughest guy you've ever fought, and he is not even at his best. He has a broken arm. He doesn't have his shield, his famous shield. So that's kind of wild. Like, in this DLC, you're kind of taking the legend of Artorias and you're becoming Artorias in the story. Oh, these guys. I think these guys are called Sinners. They're very interesting. They're kind of reminiscent of the Fang Boars because you just deflect off of them like this. But they are weak to fireballs. Ooh, the stab. Can't believe he got me. I thought I rolled past that. Oh well. Maybe this will be the end of an episode. Let me take a break real quick to take care of some biological needs. And I will be back after that. Thank you for watching Dark Souls, the Oilseal Township fun zone. And I'll see you next time.